here.
Are you extra warm?
No, I'm super hot. Welcome to Stupid Movies, where we watch them so you don't have to.
That is right. And this week, Rob's phone tells me we're watching Super Hot.
Woo!
2021, not rated, an hour and 21 minutes long. Directed and written by Taylor King, starring Candace Cale, Lisa, Megan Nager. It had people in it. They were all people.
Well, we work at a pizza joint delivering pizzas, and then our crush goes to a sorority house, and it's filled with vampires. What happened in this movie? I think I just said it.
Dude, that is the best summation of this movie I have ever heard. I don't know that they were fully vampires yet. They were partway to vampires.
Yeah.
They were only once bitten. So everything he said, plus Asian Australian Van Helsing, who reminded me so much of Egg from Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, yeah. Well, we like pizza.
15 minutes
Or it's free. What band is that? Let us know in the comments. If you get it, we'll give you a virtual high five.
Oh!
What do we like about Super Hot? I like my pizza super hot.
Hell yeah. I love how funny this movie was. Oh my god, I died laughing. It was so funny. I'm literally undead now. You should probably shoot me in the brain. This movie, how did I describe it? It was like if Big Trouble in Little China met the Monster Squad. It has that 80s vibe to it.
Yeah, it does.
Total 80s vibe to it. And it's so funny the whole way through.
Yeah, the movie is much more comedy. So it's heavy on comedy, kind of light on horror.
Yeah, it is light. This is a comedy horror that leans more on the comedy side.
Yeah, yep. Which actually works really well because it's consistent through the whole thing, as you were saying.
Yeah.
And it is funny. And it's not in-your-face funny for the most part. Most of it's kind of more just level humor.
It's not Jim Carrey comedy.
No, it felt like kind of if you're watching people just hang out, how they would act. That, like, you know, if we're just hanging out and
like, would we hang out?
Yeah, it's funny. I love that there's a lot of nods to horror movies and references. Shit. I mean, she's wearing an Army of Darkness shirt at the beginning. That's great. And then they talk about the Thing.
He was wearing an Astramos t-shirt.
Yep. And there's all sorts of, you know, horror pop culture stuff thrown in, which is great. I love the characters in this. Almost pretty much all of them. They're very likable characters. I love the sidekick guy. He cracked me up. He pairs up with, you know, the Australian
Van Helsing.
And they were hilarious. I don't know, it just felt natural, which I guess the acting was really good, I thought.
Yeah. They felt like people that I knew. They reminded me of the kind of nerdy people I know and knew back then. And I love that. They felt so real. The soundtrack was fucking killer. Late 90s, early 2000s punk. That's what it all sounded like. And oh my god, it was fucking... To the point that, A, if they release this soundtrack, I'm gonna buy it. B, if they don't release the soundtrack, I'm gonna find the soundtrack and generate my own custom playlist from it. Because it was fucking top notch.
Yeah, the music is awesome in this. And it's in the story. They're listening to it.
Yeah.
And they're dancing to it. And I love it when the one dude in the Van Helsing in the car, and Van Helsing just like slowly started. They're just like...
Yeah, and the other kid's like, it's okay, man. We're probably going to die soon. You can enjoy yourself. And he was like...
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Oh, man, it was good.
I love it.
The effects?
Yeah, there's a few special effects in there that looks pretty good. One person gets blown up like in half, which is the main.
That is probably the best.
And the gore in that was great.
The twists were all really, really cool. And honestly, at least one of them I didn't see coming.
Right. Like
I didn't realize that's what they were doing for the ritual.
Right. Yeah, me either. That was pretty neat. I actually like that. It's pretty lighthearted.
Yeah.
It almost feels like The Burbs, maybe, almost.
Yeah.
And that feeling a little bit. Yeah.
I know what I'm watching tonight.
Right? A great movie. I don't know. It's just...
Tom Hanks, do more movies like that.
I know, right? It's a high fun factor in this, and I enjoyed that.
Stupid fun.
Stupid fun.
This is stupid fun.
Oh, I love the boss of the pizza place. He's not in it much, but he's hilarious.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah.
We need to borrow the car and a uniform. And look, man, we're trying to get laid. Oh, why didn't you just say so?
Yeah,
fuck, man, he was great.
We don't like pizza when it's late. So what do we not like about
this movie?
Yeah, Super Hot. I have to say, and it didn't deter my score how much I enjoyed the movie, but it is very light on horror.
Yeah.
Know that going in, because you read it, I mean, you're going to think it's a horror comedy, and there's not a lot of horror to it. It's, you know, it's very light. There's elements there, But
yeah, I would say this is the kind of movie that takes horror elements and puts them into a comedy,
yeah.
but it is not a horror. I mean, you've got vampires and you've got some situations that, devoid of humor, would be scary.
Speaking of the vampires, like, there's really nothing, I mean, flat out other than saying it. They don't look like vampires. They don't really show teeth other than the one time.
That's the thing, though. They look just like us.
They don't bite anybody. What was with them going like this or whatever? And what was that when they killed the guy at the beginning and the
Oh, yeah, I have no idea.
What was that? I've never seen vampires do that.
Yeah.
So that was a little weird.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they weren't vampires yet at that point.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe the book is what made them vampires.
Oh, that could
I don't
be.
know. It's so hard to say. That whole opening scene didn't need to be there.
Nope.
It made no difference to the movie, really.
Yeah, what did the book do, really?
Nothing.
Because it never came into play again.
It gave them the ritual they needed.
Oh,
but that was it.
Okay.
But they could have explained that a billion other ways. That didn't need to be there.
No.
Whatever. This movie needed to be super gory. It really did. This needed to be like over the top, dead alive, gory.
Yeah.
To drive the humor. Could have used some
absolutely.
boobies.
Mm.
I mean, you've got a sorority full of 20-some-year-old girls that could have been a nipple.
Right.
But it didn't need it. If I had seen this movie when I was young, this would be one of my favorite movies. This is our children's, mine more than yours probably, version of Monster Squad. Yeah. It's got that goofy humor, but it's still kind of serious, and there's still, I think this could be the next Monster Squad for that generation. I think that's really cool. I love the characters. I love the actors. They all fucking blew me away. I mean, falling into these ideas of people that I recognize. Like, not just, oh, wow, yeah, they kind of seem like people I know, down to the point of, oh, yeah, that seems like X. This is this specific person that I know. That's cool. I loved it. I had fun. It was a blast. So, yeah, I'm giving it an 8 out of 8. I loved it. I had fun. I had a blast.
Yeah, I liked it quite a bit. It's not a horror movie. It's much more comedy, but it's funny, and it's consistent comedy, so you don't really get bored. You like the characters. They're very fun and enjoyable. I love the Van Helsing character, and there's many times where I laughed, which is what you want out of a movie like this. Yeah, the special effects we get are pretty good. It does feel like an old school movie in just the atmosphere and the vibe and the tone of it, which is great. It's just fun. It's just fun. There's a lot of fun to be had. I'm not going to go 8 out of 8,
That's fine.
but I am going to go 7 out of 8.
Oh, yeah.
Only because it needed more horror and it needed more gore to it. Just to be a little bit more fun. But it is a fun movie, so absolutely check it out. Like I said, it's on Prime. Have you seen Super Hot? Shit.
No, it's
No,
just a part.
damn it. Well, do the usual. Let us know what you thought of Super Hot if you watched it. Tell your friends, all that. And if you do, maybe they'll give you a pizza. So, like, subscribe, all that mumbo jumbo, blah, blah, blah. Head over to Facebook.com/StoopidMovies, Instagram @StoopidMovies, and email us at StoopidMovies@Outlook.com.
Down below, tell us what your favorite flavor of pizza is to get delivered. Favorite company to get delivered. Yeah. But while you're at it, take a slice of pizza, wrap it around your penis, take a picture of it, and send it to Rob. He wants pizza with extra sausage.
I don't like penis-roni pizza. Damn it. I mean, I couldn't tell if it had to have been. I don't know.
No, they literally cut her in half for that scene.
You know what I mean.